saying to somebody I've just played. How do you compare that to previous gigs you've done?
Bigger.
Yeah, bigger.
Bigger, but more sparse.
Yeah.
There's like a barren wasteland of... No, it was really cool. Really large and big sound.
Good sound.
A lot of fun.
Biggest field you've played in?
Biggest field we've played in, yeah.
But
Biggest stage we played on.
Biggest stage we've played on, definitely. It's very nice to be able to share the stage with such prolific artists as the Cribs and Chic.
Yeah.
is today a realisation of the hard work you've put in? And does it feel like that?
Yeah, we didn't even have Ben then.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
three-piece.
We did that gig as a three-piece. It's just me, Ali and Becky, and we had a lot of fun, but it was never really a band. It was more of a social endeavour.
Played the same set twice.
We played 2 tracks twice as an encore. Because we only had about 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah, as a band, I think we've evolved more than
I think more in the last year rather than over the course of the 3. We've definitely taken it up a gear. We take it a lot more seriously now, and there's a plan rather than just
going a bit slapdash about it.
Yeah, slapdash. You know, we're a little bit more professional, which is good.
Did the set list take a lot of preparing? Did it work in a different way for today? And how do you go through sorting the set list out?
We had to play bang on half an hour set, so we had to drop one of our favourite tunes called Places, but it was a group decision to drop that particular song, and yeah, I think it worked really well. But as far as did it take a long time, I printed out the set list this morning at 8 o'clock, so that's
Pretty much just a normal set list, just a bit.
Yeah, it's where we're at now. It's a good kind of representation of what we're doing.
Who do you think you're most excited about saying that you're playing at the same festival as?
Chic now, right?
Chic, yeah.
Or Primal Scream.
Or Bobby Gillespie.
Yeah.
You've got the new single Insecure out now. How happy with the reception of it are you?
Pretty pleased.
Yeah,
I'd say
I think it's gone down really well.
Yeah.
It took such a long time to come. I mean, the drums went down on the record last October, and this particular single we've been teaching ourselves to produce. Well, me mainly, but we've got in a studio and done it all ourselves, and we've done the artwork with our friend Robbie Barrett, who is a very, very good photographer and a good friend. And also on the production side of things, my brother's helped massively. The video was shot by Elliot Roper of the Mech Scene, so it's been like a real kind of homegrown like effort, and there's been no outside kind of influence, so it's not been diluted in any way by anyone else, and I'm really proud of the fact that we brought it together ourselves, and I think that's cool.
It's available for free download as well.
It is, yeah, sendSomebody.com.
Yeah. Is that important then to give it to the fans as a free download rather than
I think it's
pay for it?
Yeah, it's difficult. We did put San Francisco up as a paid download at first, but it just doesn't take off.
I think it's better to push it out and get a name for yourself.
It's better to
build on that.
Get the material out there and have people enjoy it if it's free than to try and sort of wrangle them to pay for it.
And for example, for the single launch, we played a show down at the Wardrobe with our friends Icarus and 2 other bands from Leeds called Quentin's Basement and the Constantines, and originally tickets were supposed to be £5 for that show, but we just decided between us that we'd just give them away because we'd rather play music to everyone
Full room
and just have fun with it, and just as long as everyone else is enjoying it, that's all that really matters. I don't know, for me personally, with this band, I don't want to become a rich guy. I don't really care about that. I just want to be able to play music all my life to people, and if they enjoy it, that's a bonus. So, yeah, we give stuff away. It's good. Free stuff.
I listened to Fine Line the other day. It was put out in July 2011. It said, how do you think your songwriting has changed since then?
got better.
Better. I mean, lyrically, I've always been bang on, haven't I? No, like, the earlier stuff was very... It took kind of...
That was the start of the newer stuff.
Yeah, Fine Line was kind of a change in where we were going with it, and like previous to that, I would write songs on an acoustic guitar in my bedroom, and then I'd bring them to the band, and we'd all just kind of mill around a bit, and just with the first thing that we decided sounded a little bit cool, we'd stick with. Whereas now we'll take months over a track in some cases, and really make it into a band project rather than just kind of something which has been thrown together. So that was the changing point for us.
So the process has changed as well.
Yeah. We changed the way we write, and we changed the way we look at things. But like lyrically, I'm still doing the same thing, sitting in a bedroom and writing about my personal experiences. So yeah.
One thing I was keen to ask you was, see we play a lot of gigs in Leeds.
Yeah.
What is it about the Leeds music scene, and what can be done in the local area, as in Halifax, to try and make it better for upcoming bands?
I'd say it's more the venues. In Halifax, you've only really got pubs to play at. There's no big dedicated music venues, whereas Leeds, you've got like the Cockpit, you've got the Wardrobe, you've got the Library. There's loads of places that have dedicated gig rooms where the sound's always great.
People turn up to watch music in Leeds. Like if you played in a pub, it's just
the regulars in that pub,
Yeah.
and then your mates. I think Leeds does well because it's got such prolific venues, and it's built up a name for itself, and there's so many great bands that come out of Leeds. For example, the Cribs are playing later. They're from like Wakefield, but they made a name for themselves playing in Leeds. And I think Leeds' music scene, what a good music scene is to me, which I think that Leeds does, is there are specific nights that people will go to watch bands regardless of what the bands are. So they'll go because they know that there's going to be a good standard of music at that night, and there's going to be a good atmosphere, and it's going to be fun to do. Whereas in Halifax, if we were to put on a gig, our many, many adoring friends would turn up, but we wouldn't pick anyone new up on the way because it'd just be our mates.
So you're sticking around and seeing some bands today then?
Staying all day, mate. Staying all day.
Have you been last 2 days, or just been
Get a
today?
chance to go.
maybe off work.
We've all been busy in one way or another, so it's quite unfortunate. I did want to go see Primal Scream.
Yeah, I did.
Massively. But our mate Robbie J. Barrett Photography.com has been down every day, and he's photographed some really good bands, and he says it's been absolute class. And I've been in previous years, and the festival's brilliant. I really enjoy it, so I'm looking forward to getting out there.
What's planned for the rest of 2013 then?
Oh, good question.
EP.
Yeah, man. We're supporting our dear friends, the Mexicans, in the Cockpit on September the 27th. Then we've got a couple of shows coming up, one on the 2nd of November and one on the 16th of November. But at the moment, we are sitting on some awesome material, to quote Jack Black from School of Rock. But we're going to get that down in the studio, get an EP out.
A proper EP this time, as opposed to just a single at a time.
Yeah, we're going to release kind of 4, 5, possibly 6 tracks, which really reflect where we're at the moment, and just hopefully people pick up on that and see us for what we are, because I feel that if people come to our gigs, which is kind of them to start with, they get a real sense of where we are at the moment, but our kind of online profile and the stuff we've got recorded and out there,
It's more like what we did.
yeah,
2 years
it's what we
ago.
were way back then as opposed to now. So I really want to get everything out there for the wider audience to kind of appreciate or not appreciate. So we'll see. But yeah, Christmas hopefully. That's an exclusive as well, man.
Alright, well, cheers for doing this, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.